What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Your source for all the latest news from America's team is back. And today we have a bit of a bizarre story coming out of the NFL rulebook. It looks like CeeDee Lamb's signature, nose wipe, celebration has officially been outlawed by the league. They're practically calling it the CeeDee Lamb rule. As this video highlights, the NFL has made a rule change this week specifically targeting the Cowboys' star wide receiver. Doing the nose wipe gesture will now result in a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, with the league classifying it as a violent gesture. Talk about a crackdown on celebrations. This video dives into the exact wording of the new rule, which is part of Rule 12, Section 3, Article 1D. The NFL's report sent to teams lists the nose wipe right alongside throat slashes and gun simulations as prohibited acts. Apparently, the league considers it a gang sign associated with the Bloods, used to indicate someone is untrustworthy. Who knew? This video also shows that CeeDee Lamb seems ready to adapt. He hinted on social media that he's got other celebrations in mind. So don't worry, Cowboys fans, we'll still see him celebrating those big plays. This video reminds us that Lamb has been using the nose wipe since he was drafted back in 2020. And he's become one of the top receivers in the NFL in that time, coming off his fourth straight Pro Bowl season. Despite his individual success, it was a disappointing year for the Cowboys overall, leading to a coaching change with Brian Schottenheimer taking over as offensive coordinator. So, CeeDee Lamb will have to find a new way to celebrate those touchdowns and first downs. It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with. What do you think about the NFL banning CeeDee Lamb's celebration? Do you agree with the league's reasoning? Or do you think it's a bit of an overreach? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Cowboys news and updates all offseason long. We can't wait to see Lamb's new celebration. What's going on, football fanatics? Your source for all the latest NFL news and rule changes is back. And today we have a bit of a head-scratcher coming out of the league offices. The NFL has just announced some new rules for the upcoming season. And one of them specifically targets a certain quarterback's signature celebration, Baker Mayfield's nose wipe. As this video highlights, the NFL is now classifying the nose wipe as a violent action, and will be slapping a 15-yard penalty on any player who busts it out on the field. That's right, folks. What seemed like a harmless way for Baker Mayfield to celebrate a big play is now a costly mistake. This video dives into the details of the new rule, which is officially part of Rule 12, Section 3, Article 1D. Apparently, the league sent out the full rules report to all 32 teams this week, making it clear that this celebration is now off limits. And Baker Mayfield isn't the only notable player who's been known to do the nose wipe. Dallas Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb has also been spotted using this celebration. So, both of these guys are going to have to come up with some new moves to show their excitement after making a play. This video emphasizes that Baker Mayfield is an emotional player who's known for his fiery attitude and vocal celebrations. He's definitely going to have to adjust his post-play routine to avoid those costly 15-yard flags. It'll be interesting to see what new celebrations he comes up with for the 2025 season and beyond. What do you think about the NFL banning Baker Mayfield's nose wipe celebration? Do you think it's a necessary rule change? Or is the league getting a little too strict on celebrations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL news and updates all offseason long. We'll be keeping an eye out for Baker Mayfield's new celebration moves. What's going on, football fanatics? Your source for all the latest NFL drama is back. And today we're diving into a play that's got the league divided, the infamous tush push. It looks like this highly effective short yardage tactic might be on its way out. And some teams are definitely not going to be happy about it. As this video highlights, the Green Bay Packers have proposed a rule to ban the tush push. And NFL team owners are set to vote on it next week. The Packers are citing player safety and pace of play as their reasons. But some folks around the league think they just don't want to get beat by it anymore. This video dives into the skepticism surrounding the proposal, with NFL Competition Committee Chairman Rich McKay expressing that nobody likes the fact that this rule seems to be directed at just two teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And for good reason. These two teams have run the tush-push a combined 163 times over the past 3 years and converted for a first down or touchdown an incredible 87% of the time. That's practically automatic. This video also shares some of the strong opinions on both sides. Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni feels it's a little unfair to take away a play that his team has worked hard to perfect. He even said it's a little insulting to suggest their success is just automatic, highlighting the technique and practice that goes into it. On the other side, Packers president Mark Murphy is definitely not a fan, calling it a play with no skill involved. That's bad for the game. He even referenced the officiating issues with the Commanders' offsides penalties in the NFC Championship game as another example of the league struggling to properly officiate these types of plays. The proposed rule would penalize offensive players for pushing teammates behind the snapper to aid in gaining yardage with a 10-yard loss. It's going to be interesting to see if this proposal gets the 24 votes needed to pass. What do you think? Should the NFL ban the tush-push? Is it a safety concern? Does it lack skill? Or is it just a successful play that teams are jealous of? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL news and debates all offseason long. This is one rule change that could definitely shake things up. What's going on? NFL fanatics? Your source for all the latest quarterback carousel news is back. And today we're talking about the one and only Aaron Rodgers. It looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers have officially made their move and put a contract offer on the table for the future Hall of Famer. As this video highlights, according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero on The Jim Rome Show, the Steelers have worked out the terms of a proposed contract with Rodgers. And get this, folks, money doesn't seem to be the issue at all. Pelissero reports that if Rodgers signs with Pittsburgh, it's expected to be a one-year deal. This video dives into the other options Rodgers is reportedly considering. Pelissero believes his main choices are either signing with the Steelers or waiting to see if the Minnesota Vikings make a serious push. However, the Vikings don't seem to be in any hurry to sign the aging veteran. But now for the bad news that has Steelers fans holding their breath. As ESPN's Adam Schefter reported this week, there's a real chance that Aaron Rodgers could just decide to hang up his cleats and retire altogether. Schefter pointed out that even the Steelers are in the dark about what Rodgers is going to do. And there's a lot of speculation around the league about his future. So, the contract offer from the Steelers is reportedly done. The question now is whether Rodgers wants to accept it, wait for the Vikings to make a move, or call it a career. It's a tough spot for the Steelers, knowing they've put an offer out there but facing the uncertainty of Rodgers' decision. What do you think Aaron Rodgers will ultimately decide to do? Will he be throwing passes in the Steel City next season? Will he end up in Minnesota? Or could we see him retire? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL free agency news and updates. The Aaron Rodgers saga continues. What's going on? NFL draft fanatics? Your source for all the latest rumors and rumblings is back. And today we're diving into some interesting comments from none other than Primetime himself, Deion Sanders, about his son Shedeur and the Cleveland Browns. As this video highlights, with the NFL draft just around the corner, all eyes are on which teams will be taking quarterbacks early. The Browns, who are picking at number 2 overall, are definitely in the market. And Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado is a name that's been thrown around. This video dives into Deion Sanders' recent appearance on The Skip Bayless Show, where he was asked about the possibility of Shedeur playing for different teams. Now, Deion had previously hinted that there were some teams his son wasn't particularly interested in. But when it came to the Browns, his message was crystal clear. Deion stated that Shedeur has talked to him intently about his visits with all the teams. And he knows where his son's heart is and where he wants to go. And then, he went on to say that if it's New York, Tennessee, Cleveland, the Raiders, or the Saints, any of those teams looking for a quarterback, he'd be happy with it because he knows what Shedeur is going to do for that organization. That sounds like a pretty strong endorsement for the Browns. This video also reminds us that NFL draft expert Todd McShay reported that Shedeur Sanders showed real interest in the Browns at the Combine, which is definitely a positive sign. McShay also believes that Shedeur is unlikely to fall past the Browns at number 2 or the Giants at number 3. The Browns are in a tough salary cap situation with Deshaun Watson's contract. So finding a quarterback on a rookie deal could be a game changer for them. It seems like the stars might be aligning for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. What do you think? Would you like to see the Browns draft Shedeur Sanders? Do you think he'd be a good fit in Cleveland? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL draft news and analysis. The countdown to draft night is on. What's going on? Faithful to the Bay? Your source for all the latest 49ers news is back. And today we're talking about the future of our quarterback, Brock Purdy. It looks like the man who went from Mr. Irrelevant to a legitimate franchise guy is about to get a whole lot more relevant in the bank account. As this video highlights, Brock Purdy is entering the final year of his rookie contract. And after exceeding every single expectation, it's no surprise that the 49ers are looking to lock him up long-term. And according to Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz, it sounds like that extension is coming sooner rather than later. This video dives into Schultz's report on The Herd, where he stated that there's no way the 2025 season starts without Brock Purdy having a multi-year extension, likely for 3 or 4 years. And get this, folks, the annual value of that deal is expected to start with a 5. That's right, we're talking at least $50 million a year for our QB. This video also touches on the comparison to other top quarterbacks in the league. While Purdy's market value has been pegged close to $60 million annually, putting him in the neighborhood of Dak Prescott, Schultz believes Purdy's deal might not quite reach that level. But still, hitting that $50 million mark would put him in a very exclusive club of only 10 other quarterbacks in NFL history. Not bad for a 7th-round pick. This video reminds us of Purdy's incredible accomplishments in his short career so far, finishing high in Rookie of the Year and MVP voting, and even making a Pro Bowl. His stats over his first 3 years have been nothing short of impressive. It looks like the 49ers recognize the value they have in Brock Purdy, and they're ready to make a significant investment in their quarterback of the future. It's going to be exciting to see the official numbers when that contract extension gets signed. What do you think? Is Brock Purdy worth a contract in the $50 million range? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more 49ers news and updates all season long. Go Niners! What's going on? Football fanatics? Your source for all the latest NFL draft buzz is back. And today we're talking about a potential quarterback move that could have some big implications down in New Orleans. Could Texas Longhorns gunslinger Quinn Ewers be the heir apparent to Saints quarterback Derek Carr? Let's dive into it. As this video highlights, Quinn Ewers is coming off a strong season at Texas, leading the SEC in touchdowns and taking the Longhorns to the college football playoff semifinals. Despite these impressive numbers, some analysts have him projected as a mid-round draft pick. However, this video focuses on a recent ESPN mock draft by Matt Miller, who believes the New Orleans Saints will snag Ewers with the number 40 overall pick in the 2nd round. Miller suggests that Ewers' arm talent and mechanics would be a good fit for new Saints coach Kellen Moore's offense, envisioning him as a future NFL starter who could eventually replace Derek Carr. This video also points out that Ewers wouldn't be stepping in as the immediate starter. Derek Carr is currently in the 3rd year of a massive 4-year, $150 million contract with the Saints, which runs through the 2026 season. This means if this scenario plays out, Ewers could have a couple of years to learn and develop behind a seasoned veteran like Carr, who has 4 Pro Bowl selections under his belt. This video also notes that the Saints aren't in desperate need of a quarterback change right now. Carr has been a solid, serviceable quarterback for them over the past 2 seasons. However, drafting Ewers could be a strategic move to secure their quarterback future and potentially have a younger, more dynamic option down the line. What do you think about the Saints potentially drafting Quinn Ewers to be the successor to Derek Carr? Would this be a smart move for New Orleans? Or should they focus on other positions in the draft? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL draft news and analysis. The road to the draft is getting exciting. What's going on? Steelers Nation? Your source for all the latest news from the Steel City is back. And today we're finally getting some insight into the team's long-term plan at the most important position in football, quarterback. With all the recent quarterback moves around the league, Steelers fans have been itching to know what Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin have up their sleeves. As this video highlights, Steelers insider Mark Kaboly recently addressed this very question, and his answer might surprise some of you. According to Kaboly, the Steelers don't necessarily have a concrete, written-in-stone plan for their long-term quarterback right now because, as he rightly points out, so much can change in a year in the NFL. This video dives into Kaboly's explanation, and it seems the Steelers' best opportunity to find their next franchise quarterback lies in the 2026 NFL Draft. Their strategy? To potentially use their projected 4 compensatory picks next year as part of a package to trade up and get within striking distance of a quarterback they really like in that class. So, while the Steelers might still look at drafting a developmental quarterback in the upcoming 2025 draft, it sounds like their main focus for finding their long-term answer under center is a year away. This also suggests that we'll likely continue to see the Steelers bringing in veteran quarterbacks on short-term deals in the meantime, providing flexibility but keeping that long-term question mark lingering. This video also includes a dose of realism from Kaboly, who reminds us that even with this strategy, there's no sure bet when it comes to drafting a successful NFL quarterback. It looks like the Steelers are playing the long game here, keeping their draft capital in check and waiting for the right opportunity to strike when they identify their guy. Whether that happens in 2025 or, as Kaboly suggests, in 2026, remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the Steelers' future at quarterback is still a story that's unfolding. What do you think about the Steelers potentially focusing on the 2026 NFL Draft for their long-term quarterback? Are you on board with this strategy? Or would you like to see them make a bigger move sooner? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Steelers news and updates. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. What's going on? NFL fanatics? Your source for all the quarterback dominoes is back. And today we're heading to the land of 10.000 lakes to talk about Aaron Rodgers and the Minnesota Vikings. We've been hearing whispers, but now we've got some straight talk from the Vikings general manager himself. As this video highlights, Vikings GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah finally met with the media and gave us the most in-depth look yet at what's been going on between the team and Aaron Rodgers. And while they aren't completely slamming the door shut, the message is pretty clear. The Vikings are rolling with their rookie. This video dives into Adofo-Mensah's comments, and he made it abundantly clear that their focus is on developing their 2024 first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy, as their starting quarterback for 2025. While he didn't explicitly say Rodgers won't be a Viking, he emphasized that they are happy with our room right now, which includes McCarthy. This video also points out that the Vikings are definitely intrigued by Rodgers' talent and experience, but they aren't going to bring him in if it jeopardizes their plan for McCarthy. And let's be real, Aaron Rodgers isn't going to sign anywhere to be a backup at this stage of his career. Adofo-Mensah did leave a little wiggle room, saying things can change, especially if McCarthy were to face injury or unexpected struggles. But for now, the Vikings are moving forward with McCarthy as their guy. They are looking to add a veteran backup, but it doesn't sound like that veteran will be Rodgers. This video also touches on what this means for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have reportedly made a contract offer to Rodgers. With the Vikings seemingly prioritizing McCarthy, the path to Pittsburgh might be getting clearer for the veteran quarterback. So, while the Vikings aren't saying never to Aaron Rodgers, they're definitely not offering him a guaranteed starting job. It looks like the Rodgers sweepstakes might be narrowing down. What do you think about the Vikings' approach? Are they making the right decision by prioritizing J.J. McCarthy? And where do you think Aaron Rodgers will end up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NFL free agency updates. The quarterback carousel keeps on spinning.